Hey everyone, Spooky here. So today I am showing off my Guts build. Now basically this build just tries to capture his look and a lot of the things that he does in battle in both the Golden Age anime as well as the manga. And I just wanted to make a build that sort of best showcased what he's all about. So that's why I'm going to explain the cestus in a moment. But yeah, the armor, fairly simple. It's just, if I need to have something on my head, I'll use the sorcerer hood. Just because it sort of, it goes with the cloak quite well, and whatever. It has that stupid little charm thing on the forehead, but nobody really notices that when you're a red. Then I have the Undead Legion armor, because it has some of that nice shoulder armor that Guts is always rocking. The Sellsword gauntlets, because they were the only one that had sort of like a cloth wrapping for the hand, and then metal on the other side, and some night leggings, because if you were to look at the statue that I'm looking at right now anyway, he's got armor on the front of his legs and not always on the back, so this sort of achieves that look quite well. Now the reason why I went with the cestus was because I can parry with it, which is nice, but it sort of looks like a very Guts thing to do, to just sort of grab somebody's weapon out of the way. So it sort of looks like you're just pulling their weapon out of the way like a badass. So I really like that. I have Karthus Flame Arc on just because Knight comes with an attunement slot anyway, so I figured I might as well not waste it. I still use Resins instead, because I don't really see Guts casting a lot of magic. But I find that, like, I had Great Chaos Fireball to replicate his arm cannon, but it really didn't do very much damage, and it leaves a pool of lava, so it doesn't really fit that well. So I just put Flame Arc there instead, and I'm using bombs instead to replicate the cannon shots. Then I have the Avalon to replicate his repeating crossbow. It'd be nice if I could make it invisible in this game, but unfortunately I can't. And also I think, if Guts really needed to brawl, he could have these cestus out and really get into a slugfest with somebody. As for the video that you're about to see, I did some invasions at level 50, as well as some PvP at level 120. It'll be quite easy to tell just based on my health bar what I was using at the time. So, yeah, let's take a look at the stats here. So, also, just a note, I made his face look a lot manlier than most people do, because, I mean, it's Guts, come on, the guy's got a manly face. He's not gonna look like a little boy, like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, so he's got the one blanked out eye because of his bum eye. A lot of people put a scar over it to sort of signify that it's fucked up, but I decided to put the scar over his nose because that's like one of his trademark features. So yeah, I did that. Yeah, so 40 Vigor, 10 Attunement, 32 Endurance, because I find 30 is a pretty good number, so just the extra points just went in there. 20 Vitality, it's all I need. 40 Strength, 40 Dex, 10 Intelligence, and 10 Faith. And yeah, so he's level 120. My good buddy Elk hooked me up with the better version of the rings for this character, because I'm only on regular New Game, so that was very nice of him. I didn't feel like going to New Game +2 on him. So yeah, Life Ring +3 just to get that extra HP. Ring of Steel Protection, so I use this in combination with Green Blossom instead of using the Chloranthy Ring, because I find it really does increase the damage absorption. Like, you take a lot less damage when you're getting hit, and you have this thing on, as long as you have some decent armor at least. Ring of Favor +2, so HP, stamina, and everything, and Havel's Ring +2, just so I didn't need to invest too much into Vitality. So, I've got the Ashen Flasks just so I can use my weapon arts and refill them when I'm in someone else's world. Green Blossoms I already explained. Charcoal Pine Resin just in case somebody buffs, I'd rather have a buff as well. I've got Throwing Knives because, once again, I said I have a statue of Guts right in front of me, and he's got a bunch of knives across his chest, so I gave him some throwing knives, some fire bombs once again for the cannon shots, and just some prism stones in case I'm hosting a fight club or something and I want to make the world look nice. Other than the greatsword, I also have the Exile greatsword to signify during his fight with Boscone when he is thrown the curved sword to use after the pre-Dragon Slayer sword is destroyed. So I figured, this is the post-Dragon Slayer, so he'll still have that sword with him somewhere. So I just figured that would be a fun little touch and keep the build from getting stale. Now in this game, I find that the Ultra Greatswords and the way that the poise system works is fantastic for this build because the build is actually viable, unlike in other games. So, I hope you guys enjoy the fights, and let me know what you think about them. Have a good one.